See now, anyway, whereas as I support myself to grow over here, I'm making sure that no matter what, I can see straight away. Other people never really understand anything about that. Let's understand. I'm understanding this one. I'm saying this one just wants to be a guy, or she just want to be a white, but that's the way. Or that's the way. Or now, as I really grow myself differently, I'm understanding that the nice and beautiful technology of what I had over here is nice and beautiful, mate. And you can see straight away how you can zoom into people's photographs of themselves, mate. And you can see straight away what I mean about life here. And that's the thing about life. When I think about life is you're looking to always understand straight away that there's a nice and beautiful life over here. But the thing is, I understand that no matter what, that they can see that. That's a nice and beautiful way of understanding that they are more willing to go that way. Which is more how it is, yeah? I'm making sure that anyway, as I grow myself differently, I'm learning to understand straight away that my life is different in terms of life. I'm making sure that no matter what, that I can see this one here. For this one here, I understand that no matter what, that I'm learning how to actually go and grow myself in different ways, and I'm learning how to just go and grow. And as I grow, when they see the nice beautiful direction here, but that's the thing, when they're coming straight for right here. I'm not saying as I grow myself differently here, making sure that she can see I, but the thing is about this one, she wants more talent over here to be able to get that. And guess what, bro? It's not sure how I feel. I feel that no matter what, I have more enough, dog. I have more enough here. I see her, yeah. I see her. I see her. Guess what? I mean, if you understand something about life, then you have to understand straight away how I feel. I feel much greater in terms of what I'm doing than anything else. I'm just looking for different areas of life over here where I'm just learning, yeah? I'm learning the different aspects of whatever it is to help myself to succeed is what I'm doing. But guess what, bro? It's more how I feel that no matter what, that this place over here is nice and beautiful for me to just grow myself differently. But that's all I'm doing. And I'm just doing a nice and beautiful recollection story over here. And I'm saying that as I grow myself differently, I'm looking at my word I here. I'm not saying that I have my word I here. That's what I'm understanding. I'm understanding that no matter what, as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for that nice and beautiful aspect of being able to just treasure what I see in terms of life. Like if you understand straight away how no communicational words lead to aspects of life over here in different ways, then you're just enjoying yourself in different ways to understand that it's more how there's no communication there, is there? Which it's more how you have to understand straight away how you have to understand straight away how I feel. I feel that in the images of life that you can see straight away how you can learn something about life, and you can learn the no communicational bars over here. But what are you learning really in terms of the images? I mean, you understand that there's no communication there in words. But that's the thing. I mean, there's no communication in words and images, man. I mean, in a sense, so what you have to understand is if you want to understand something about life, then guess what, bro? It's more how it is. But every single day, just understand that no matter what you're learning, that you're just much better than that, and you're just much better than anything else. And you have to understand that's the kind of individual you want to be, and you want to be just like that in the way that you're learning how to just press upon it in different ways. And guess what, bro? It's more how it is, yeah? But it's more how you guys need to understand straight away how I feel. I feel that there's so much more to do daily, and because I understand that, then guess what, bro? It's more how I feel. I need to go and tug away in a better way. Guess what, bro? There's nothing else to do, man, but talk more words. Bro, it's more talk more words daily. And guess what, bro? It's more how I feel. You can see straight away how that's the thing. That's the thing about communication, that they go for other people with no communicational skills. And that's the thing about life that you have to understand, that you have to just go and grab as much as you can. Understand? But the thing is, you have to give your way to do that. And that's the thing. I mean, those people who have that are giving their way to get that for themselves. Understand? So you have to understand that. So if you understand that, no matter what, I'm just the word I here. I understand that the word I is something that I understand, that it's just that way. I mean, that way is understanding that it never does satisfy and fulfill you to go and master that or anything like that in life, but you must understand straight away how I feel. I feel that no matter what, it's more how I understand that. I understand that no communicational skills here, but whereas the no communicational skills is showing you straight away, you're growing tougher in different ways, and you're growing tougher in ways you're showing yourself no communication skills there, and that's the thing. I mean, I'm learning how to just be proactive in what I'm doing, and as I be proactive in what I'm doing, I realize it's more how I understand that. I understand that no barrier of communication skills here, and ways of life where you're just enjoying yourself, but you're looking for the what? I mean, what are you looking for here? You're looking for the words of I. You're looking for the words of I here, and that's what you're doing that for. I mean, you guys may be masturbating to whatever it is because you're trying to find the word I here. And you have to understand that straight away. You can see straight away the silence here says the word I here. I see, and that's all the word I. But you have to understand that it's more how you guys want to ejaculate the word I. I mean, that's what you understand. I mean, you guys want to show the word I with. I mean, you guys want to show the word I in masturbation, and also you want to show the word I in what you're doing there. You want to show the word I in all that. And you want to show. I mean, you guys want to show the word I in comfort. And also, you want to show the word I in terms of skin and also boobs or anything to do with pussy. And that's why you understand straight away that the word I. So, I mean, the word I shall set you free. I'm very sure that I see many people going around town and never doing the word I. I'm doing the word I now. I'm understanding that. So, what I want to understand straight away is just that. I want to understand that as I'm growing myself in my word I understand that I'm just looking for the communicational skills to say that I'm doing much greater in terms of I. I'm not saying that everything is the word I, but that's the thing about that. I realize that if you grow yourself differently and you're making sure that you're learning that nice and beautiful aspect of life differently, then guess what happens, man? I mean, you're learning that beautiful aspect of life that's different for you and other people, and there's nothing else that you have to understand about life except the word I, man. I mean, the word I is the most beautiful thing. But look at you over here. I mean, look at your word I here. I mean, the word I is more than what they're doing, man. And the word I is something much more. So if you understand straight away how you can see straight away that the leading of the dictionary here is something different. So you have to understand that it's more how you have to lead yourself differently. You have to learn how to lead the word I here. And the word I is something that you have to go and focus upon to understand that it's much more that you're talking about the word I here, but it's more how you want to find the word I in other people. And if you want to find the word I in other people, you have to understand it's more how looking at the word I, but you feel the word I is never enough for you. You feel that what they have in the word I here is something that you need. So the word I can explain that for you, and the word I is something that is showing you right now that you want something in the word I that they have all the time, and that's what you already have in the word I. You already have your word I, but the word I is something that you want even more. So you understand that you're just doing the word I. I mean, you're trying to explain that the word I is what you have, and so the word I is something that you have to realize every single day. The word I is something that you need every single day to cause the dictionary of the word I daily to explain everything about what you're doing in terms of I. So understand that you feel good about the word I there. But the word I comes from the words, and the word I comes from the words, and never from the pleasure. I mean, in a sense, so when the word I is something that you have to understand. You're looking to explain everything for yourself anyhow in the word I, but that's the word I here. And the word I says over here that you're looking for yourself to understand that you're looking for the word I. And that's what you're looking for. And the word I is something that you want. But the word I is something that you never get in the word I. But you get the word I anyway. And that's the thing. I mean, now with the word I here, I realize it's more how I feel. I feel that if you go and understand the word I more, then you're looking for better ideas and you're looking for something that's improving you, and you're looking for something that can help you. But the word I is something that you have to understand in I. I see the I here saying that you want that comfort of somebody who wants to do it with you in the word I. And guess what, Roshi? That's what you're looking for, really. But then you have to understand that it's more you're looking for the word I anyway. And since you're looking for the word I, then you're like, let's just do whatever it is that I can do with the word I here. And that's the thing. I mean, you're forcing yourself to do the word I, in other ways, and you believe that's the word I. I mean, guess what? I'm doing better than that. I mean, in this sense, so you are, let's say, somebody who may be lying to yourself in the word I, that you are deserving something more than what you have in I, in words, instead of pleasure in I. So what you want in the word I here is you want to understand how you want to teach them the word I, and since you want to teach them the word I, then you feel that they have the word I, but they have no word I. They have no word I, but then you're somebody who has the word I, and you believe you deserve the word I here, because somehow you feel that the word I is something that you understand. Or else, although, if you understand the word I, then guess what? I mean, they are unaware of the word I. I mean, how do you feel with the word I here? I feel I only. But that's how I understand straight away how you can see Jesus Christ sees the word I here. But the word I is something that you have to understand to respect the word I. I respect the word I. I respect the word I. And that's the thing about life, man. I mean, the thing about life is they're all searching for the word I and what they're doing. But they never want to show you that. And they never want to show you that, but then you force yourself to reconsider in the word I, because you feel that no matter what, you understand that you're lying to yourself in the word I. But never lie to yourself in the word I. But then you understand straight away to just keep doing the word I anyway. And that's the kind of scenario where in the word I you can see that. You can see the word I here. And that's the word I there. And the word I is something that's really, really, let's say, directional in something in I. We understand that you have that kind of eye connection is what you want. But not with other people, with I only. But other people just something that adds to the picture in I. And now that's a thumbnail right here. I mean, the thumbnail is that you understand that. I mean, you can understand that it's more how they give the comfort of I something to reconsider in a way that it's never reconsidering I, but it's something that they allow in I. And because they allow that in I mean, I feels good to just express myself more words regardless. I understand I here. Which it's more how I feel that the pleasure of life anyway is dominating people in I. So just go and do as many aspects of life as you can in I. And that's the thing in I. But if you understand straight away in I, how I feel about different aspects of life, I feel that there is more that you understand about I than they do. So what you understand straight away is how I feel that if you give away into just to go to that kind of word I, then you understand that it's just the way it is. But you're the giver. I mean, you're the giver. And that's the thing. I realize I here. That's the thing. I is something that wants to experience I in different ways. And I realize that's how I understand I feel that's a turn on in I to understand that if you really, really understand how I is, I mean, guess what? I mean, you can see sexual. I mean, you can see sexual addiction in people with I, and you can see sometimes that they can also do something without sexual addiction with I as well. And that's the thing about I. I'm saying that as soon as you understand what you want out of I, you can understand straight away how I feel. That I'm just doing the word I now. Doing the word I, but understand that the word I is something that is never intimidating, because the word I is something that they can never give me in whatever they're doing with me, you know. I mean, so that's the thing. I mean, no matter how much somebody looks you in the eye, I mean, they can never teach you the word I, mate. But what they can teach you is an image of themselves. And that's what you want to see in I. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, if you feel that you have the courage to do so in I, then guess what? I understand the I. I understand the I is something, man. But the I is something that's beautiful, isn't it? And the eyes just understand the picture, the images of I, man. And you have to stick to the I. But I is understanding that the eyes looking at the I, well, guess what happens? Then you understand straight away that you have to explain everything to yourself in the word I, man. But food and drinks never satisfies I, but the words do. But that's why I'm understanding that the connection, the connection of I here is go and connect all the word I into the crowd and what the I sees in I right now in terms of the crowd and everything in I. And then guess what, if I look at the crowd now and I look at the crowd and what they're doing to me in I can see that they are understanding I here, but they're understanding that they also want somebody here to explain themselves with I. And they are looking at the person of I here who's doing it to I. I see Slobo. I see that's the guy who is running amok on I in different mannerisms with everybody there. And that's the main picture, man. Actually, that's the main picture. That person is trying to cause damage to me in different word eyes. Like if you want to eat chili with bread, then you can. If you want, then guess what? Actually, it's more how I feel. I feel that if you understand something about life, you understand how I am just doing a great job regardless. So make sure you're always understanding how to feel your way through life in different ways. And I feel I is here anyway. So I see that I just want to have more privacy in I to make sure that I'm doing greater for my I over here anyway. So guess what? Actually, I'm the funniest guy you ever meet. I'm the funniest guy you ever meet. But why is that? I understand because I understand my word I, mate. I'm understanding my word I. When the word I is everything, but there's nothing else to do in life except I. I'm understanding that as soon as I go and dwell upon I daily, I'm understanding that every single time I find I'm understanding that the crowd over here finds I attractive overall. And how one individual there feels about me is how all of them feel about me. And I see that. I see that guy has that much power in I. But the thing about him and I is that he tries to control them in I through one event he makes. And I love that event in I. And that's what his popularity is. And what he says about I is what they all believe about I. And that's the thing about I understand that. See now, what I'm also learning is I always go drink the most affordable aspects of soy milk first. And I just seen that coming. And I also eat the food that's the most affordable too. With me right now. I can go that way too, if I want. But that's the thing about me. But it's more how it is. But let it be that way. But I'm learning something different about life here. And from now on, I just let it be that way. So I can do better. But now, those images there, I understand that's something that attracts I to go the way of I, regardless. So I'm saying that's something I have power over. I have power over these images, but to see more of those images is something I want. And that's something different, so I just do I see how people are going with the crowd, and how people who want to be famous are going away from the crowd. And now I understand that the crowd never understands how to do that, because they've never went away from the crowd. I'm understanding that since I'm away from the crowd, I'm just a natural to be a famous person. Jesus Christ is. I'm just natural to be famous now, because I'm away from the crowd. And yeah, I never hate you, but the thing is, I understand straight away that I'm learning the crowd I here. I'm learning how funny I am in I. That's all I, yeah. That's all I captain. I captain. Yeah. I'm better than that guy. I'm doing better. I can see the way of words. I can see how much words I can speak daily about everything. And guess what, Brush? It's more how interesting it is. It's so interesting when they're around me. And whereas when that woman, I realize when the women around me in this lifetime, Brush, they find me so interesting about this. Brush, she's fucking talking words all day. Yeah, Brush, there's a puzzle there. I'm solving that Rubik's Cube with it. Yeah. That's what you need to understand about life, mate. But you have to speak all day words. And for next week, and for next month, and for next year, I'm speaking words all day long. Which that's an exciting factor. I can go for life differently here. I can express myself differently. And every single day I'm understanding that. And that's amazing. And I see how fast I am. I'm very fast to make Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And within 2 weeks, I can make it. And guess what? I'm understanding something now. Just keep working on it for a long time. Because I understand something eventually, that eventually I go to a nightclub, I play it. I play it in the nightclub, and guess what? Guess what? I understand that. I'm playing 10 hours of it. I just love it. I understand that it's more how it is, but that's how it is. I love it that way. Rushing out, what I can do is I can make 3-day festivals around 10-hour music on 3 different days. So it can be 3 tracks on 3 different days. I mean, boom, boom, boom. But they want to come see me. Because that's a service of a lifetime. Nobody else is able to do it except I. That's a big thing. But on day 1 is level 1 podium, and level 2 podium, and level 3 podium. And now the thing is, on level 1 day, in terms of 1 day, and on the first day it's level 1 podium, but on the second day it's level 2 podium, and on the day 3 it's level 3 podium. I have 3 podiums, boom, boom, boom. It's different, yeah, but it's amazing. See, eventually they see how I done it, and say, is that it? is that how you done it? Is that it? I mean, listen, yeah, but there was a time in your place when you were never able to do it. I said there was a time in your place when you were never able to do that, even for yourself. When I said, yeah, well, eventually once you achieve it, I mean, come on. And now it's like, is that it? I mean, yeah, but now it's that, I mean, it's just that easy, yeah? It's that easy, yeah? I mean, that's like saying, once you achieve Jesus Christ lifestyle and you say, is that it? Is that it? I mean, yeah, I mean, once you achieve, once you have the achievement, yeah? The thing is, get to Jesus Christ lifestyle first. That's what I'm saying. I mean, get to the point of where I am first, before you say, is that it? I can see I have Tori Wilson and Trish Stratus. I can see now, I have both now. I see the increase of the eye over here with Tori Wilson more. I'm not saying that, but I'm always understanding that when I really grow myself quickly, I'm learning how to talk differently regardless of people out there. I'm not saying this is now something I have to watch. Now, since I'm understanding that, I live that way. I have to go wash my cutlery, and I understand something. I can go and do this now. Alright, since I'm understanding a bit about life over here, I'm understanding that what I want to do is I want to congratulate myself about this place over here, and I just want to go. I want to go somewhere. Well, where do I go? Well, that's the thing. I can go back to my Bolshoi dad's house. The thing is about his house over here, I'm understanding something. I'm saying that no matter what, that he is also someone who has no word eye. And guess what? Roger, I understand that. So guess what? Roger, the thing is with him, I have no communicational styles. The thing is with him, Roger, he wants to still do the same thing. Roger, yeah. Roger, guess what? Roger, no. Roger, the thing is with him, Roger, he believes I've gone somewhere. So if he sees me now, Roger, guess what happens? Roger, he increases his word eye. But he's no longer that type of individual who is psycho for me. But why is that? Because I understand that situation. Well, the thing is with him, he may ask me again, where is the knife? And if he does that, or I say, I don't know. So I end communication with him. And if I keep doing that, then guess what happens? Then it can lead into that kind of barrier. And what barrier? I mean, that's the thing. I can feel it. I can feel that barrier there. And what's the barrier here? And the barrier here is that I spoke to him. And the thing is with me over here, I understand that it's more dangerous for me to go there than it is to never go there. And why is that? Because it's more how I feel. But I feel that I understand straight away. He has no word eye. And I understand that no matter what, since I'm understanding that, none of these people have a word eye. None of these people have a word eye, but I see how the world is about this. So what I do, I move on, and a little bit. I mean, I understand Jesus Christ at this point. I realize he wants to go to his biological dad's house. Oh, Jesus Christ says, yeah. Jesus Christ says, the thing is about him that if he does it, then just let it die. Go for it. I realize that for him, I understand that no matter what, it's more how he understands something. I realize if I give him no communicational skills and I just leave him astray with my communicational skills, well, she's lost completely. I can increase his word eye here. Now, it's impossible for me to increase people's word eye. What do I have to do? I have to speak more words to them first. Now, that's the thing. I have to speak more words to them first. if they never speak more words to me. Understand? Because if they never speak more words to me, then guess what happens? Well, actually then, they get psyched at night. For me. That's what I'm understanding now. I'm understanding that really, yeah. I mean, imagine somebody who never wants to talk words to you first. Well, actually, of course they're going to go cycle for you. Of course they're going to cycle for you, personally, yeah? Well, yeah. But the thing is, that if you talk words to them, and they talk words to you, guess what I realized in the words that that person's giving me? Well, it's more how they're showing me here leadership. They're showing me here that they respect me and that they want me around. And I'm doing better and better always, so I'm learning, yeah? I'm learning different aspects of life, I'm learning something different about different people, but it's so cold outside, man. I mean, oh, yeah, man, it's freezing outside, mate. I don't even want to go outside, mate. Oh, I can see this. So anyway, so the important thing is that I never want to communicate to them. But why? Which that's the thing. Well, that's the thing about me. I never want to communicate with other people. In a sense, what I do is I see no communication zones with him. And since I'm actually understand that, I run away from him. And then that makes me feel that they're psychotic. But that's a lie. That's a lie, but guess what? I mean, that's how I feel too. And guess what? But it's more how I understand that if you're in a case, but guess what? I should trust me. And this guy says, that's the thing about you, you have to understand something. If you're running away from the communication style, maybe you think they're psychotic now, with you, then no. Right, and you run away from him, and you think he's psychotic, yeah? There's that thing, and you're confusing yourself here. It's confusing aspects of life, man. And I was confusing myself. So I was listening to me, it's like you never did wish me a happy birthday. Now that's the thing, you never did wish me a happy birthday. And that shows me something about him, yeah. And now that's honest. And he's losing communication skills with you, which means he's becoming lost. He's becoming more lost without the word I, yeah. So yeah, so that's a signal to show you that he's becoming more psycho. So yeah, but then what you can do is you speak to him. And speak to him about that. Teach him something else. Or they'll teach him something or they'll leave him astray. Like, no. Which I think, I mean, I can never teach him a word I, yeah. And guess what? And the thing is, you don't talk to him. I actually discussed the video. And discuss this. That's the thing about him. And it's still the same thing, huh? Oh. So what do I do? And discuss this, never go back to him. And discuss this, never go back to him, huh? If you feel so safe here, you still feel so safe here. And then you go back to it. I actually express what to do. And express says, get the money and go to Christmas Hotel and stay there for 2 weeks. And stay there for 2 weeks now. You'll change and you'll still be for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So it's not fair for me. And I'm here to trolley. And get the trolley, I can live there for 2 weeks. That's the thing about me. I'm saying it's another challenge here. That's another challenge. So they have to come here to do the whole story too. And that's the thing. I mean, that's a transition. And guess what? I'm a DJ Rico this. I'm a DJ Rico at this point. That's the thing. And now, we're in that way. Brush up from that point, maybe. And enjoy yourself for now. But the Long Testament, that's in the house. So you can never go there yet. So the thing is, I understand that no matter what, and since I understand that if you lead people astray, they will. But no. There's no chance to lead them astray. If there's no, I'm talking about this, never talk to them. That's what you're talking about, yeah? That's what you're saying, that you're leading them astray. You're never leading them astray, are you? No. Because I'm sending them content online anyway. I'm sending them everything about me anyway, yeah? The thing is, when they never talk to you, and they're trying to lead you astray, okay, guess what? But they can never lead me astray, remember. And that's how they feel about you as well. When God sends them the information, yeah? into a gate. And this is thinking down to God. And there's no leading straight here. And thinking down to God, yeah? And Jesus Christ story, there's no leading people straight. So that's the same thing as wandering online in different ways. Okay, but in real life, and real life is different, and that's something different, yeah? And that's something where if you're talking to them like this in real life, and you're leading them astray in real life, and here's what happens. And if you talk to them first like this, okay, increase their word eye. If you ask you first, ask you a couple of if you first says, yeah, you have to talk to them first. And now, I understand that. So what does that mean? I mean, answer the question what that means. And this first says, engage them first. And engage them first, regardless of the issue or how you go now. And never take offense. And like, you tell me where to rely. You tell me where to rely. There's no need to do it. There's no need to do that. Antichrist is somebody who needs to do it. That's the Antichrist then, yeah? And the Antichrist is on your watch out for. And I'll just talk about it. The Antichrist, I mean, he understands your birthday, but he never wishes you and he's aware of your life. This guy's unaware of the word I know. Where am I now? Where am I alive? Oh, and guess what? If you leave them astray in the physical realm, and then guess what happens? It's a funny thing, but it increases all the time. It's the thing in heaven. If he's looking here, he increases his word eye here with you, and he's actually asking me to go and find him the knife. Where's the knife? Actually, guess what? And then guess what? I'll watch it. I think the Jesus Christ goes in here. The Jesus Christ says, guess what? Guess what? No. The Jesus Christ says, go kiss Space Hotel. And goes to kiss Space Hotel. No. We never go back. We never go back. We never go back. You understand? Never go back to him. Because that way is never the way for you. And never go back to him. We have to leave that way. We have to leave him anyway. So that way can never be the way, can it? Mm-hmm. You understand? And now, Q-Space Hotel is always the way. Q-Space Hotel, to some extent, is always the way, yeah? But to his extent, actually, guess what? Actually, never the way for me. I don't want to step the foot in there. When the Jesus Christ want to step foot in that house, actually, now Jesus Christ says, actually, that's the thing about you. Actually, you want to run away from him totally, yeah? Actually, Jesus Christ says, let it be that way. Let it be that way. So I feel safer this way. I feel safer this way. And then Jesus Christ says, if you want to meet him, then you're just going to meet him somewhere else. And call him and meet you. But this way, it's much safer. And is it much safer really? Ask Jesus Christ. When Jesus Christ says, is it equal? That's a different scenario. And what does Jesus Christ do here? When Jesus Christ says, you'd rather just go to him personally, huh? I mean, just go to him then, all the way. But that's a visit, and it's never come back. But if I go visit him, do better than that. I mean, I understand if somebody goes to visit him, turns to I said that means I'm never going backwards. And that's the thing. I'm never going backwards. I'm just going there to just be for a bit. I understand that. Jesus Christ was to do here. When Jesus Christ says, that's the thing. You already left him 2 years ago, man. The thing now is different. But we're trying to move away from him as much as possible, yeah? What Jesus Christ says, that's already happening anyway. And that's happening anyway, yeah? I mean, look what is happening when I leave him. And all this is happening. Jesus Christ says, that's the thing. I mean, if you move away from him totally, then you get more of this and something better. If you move toward him, then you get this and something better and also something better. And it's a word here. Ask Jesus Christ about that. And Jesus Christ says exactly. I understand that. I understand that what I need to do now is just let me this way. I'm the one man. I understand you should have no communication skills, man. And that's the thing. I mean, if somebody's knocking on your door, you just never open it, mate. So if they're talking to you in real life, you just never reply to them. Oh well. I ask Jesus Christ now, does he go to Kids Best Hotel from this point on Tuesday? Or my Lord today? Or should Jesus Christ says, I understand that one, but listen to me. He says, use the money, just go live alone, huh? Or she, yeah, I mean, use the money now. I mean, you try to save $400. You try to save $400 there. And go live alone now. And go to Kids Best Hotel and live alone over there for a bit. And fast internet. And fast internet and busking performances daily. I mean, busking performances daily. Push, it's much better, isn't it? So yeah. Push, yeah, slow internet over there. I mean, it's fairly slow. It's much faster than this. There's a free accommodation over there. But move on. I understand that. So I don't hate you. I have to go and grow myself. But I'm funny, huh? I'm very funny. I'm very funny. I love life. The thing is, with me, I'm loving life. See this? This is just... See, whatever. See, whatever. I said just whatever, meaning. See what you're on about. It's a little bit of it. See, anyway, I realize what you understand about life is what? And now, get the DJ deck. And then, keep going. For the next 2 weeks, 2 weeks, free living. And then from that point, we have something to do. From this point. I mean, let's go somewhere. Let's go somewhere else. We can go to Launceston. Now that idea there, and look at Mackay though. I see Mackay is something different, but I may be able to afford it over there. I mean, Mackay maybe 14 days over there. And that's the thing about that one. Alright, it may be high in price at the moment, but it can last me for 2 weeks over there. I mean, $500, $25 a day. See, 7 times 20, see 300. I can get my car and live over there, peace and bliss. Even with a ticket, and look at Rochester here. Push over there, no. I see Jesus Christ sees that, and that's a long-term thing, you know. But the short-term thing is, I mean, look at long-term, it's more affordable, isn't it? Yeah, but I can go and do that now, over there in my car. Get the DJ deck now. I mean, what does Jesus Christ want to do? I mean, Jesus Christ says, get the DJ deck for now. And the DJ deck for now, and then we go at Mackay. And Jesus Christ says, that's the thing about you. And you can see it long term, yeah? I can see long term, see 30 times, see what 30? 25, 25, see 50 and 50 and 50, it's 150. I mean 175 a week, see 175, see 170, 170, it's 340, I see 350, see 350, I have 500, and for 14 days I have $10 a day to live. On food and drink, I'm alone. I have accommodation, I have a new area, I can do it. Oh, I can see that. But 14 days, yeah? Over there. but just in the car, yeah. That's something I can do it. So now, anyway, I want to be able to listen to my Twinkle Twinkle in terms of I Twinkle Topia, my headphones. And I'm much more of a man now. I understand that, but I'm learning. I'm different. I'm learning how to understand something. I can do it again. I can grow my beard again. But this time, it's with longer hair or with braids. Which is the difference. And that's the difference. Yeah, I can go and dye my hair, huh? Ooh, I can, but nah, never do it for now. See, that's the thing. I mean, that's the thing about life. See, if I'm willing to make a new haircut from it down here, and that's that's the feeling over here. I'm not saying that no matter what, that I'm learning how to stick to the word I. I never lead people to the word I anymore, except you guys. You understand? I mean, the word I is different. I understand that, so as I grow myself differently, I see how cold it is outside, mate. Say, oh, and you have to see this. But I'm learning quickly, finding how to just enjoy myself and understanding that no matter what I see, everything is I only. And I can see back then when I was I, I'm still I here. I'm learning how I'm learning the differences of art, learning something different about my life, learning how nicely I have a room here around 5 days, and I've been giving around $13 for around 5 days for 1-bedroom apartment deal in Redfern City over here. And over here it's a 4-bedroom hostel, but I've been giving 5 days of worth of time here and just giving $13 a night, mate, for 5 days here in a 4-bedroom hostel. And it's just it's just one person here, which is I. And it's amazing, yeah. I have 1 bedroom with 4 bedrooms. I have 4 beds here. I can say it's just me here for 5 days. I've been getting $13 a night to be alone in Redfern City. I'm doing better than that. I'm doing better than that. So it's always I only here. I am only here. Actually, nobody else is here except I. And guess what? I'll let it be. I mean, guess what? I have to wash myself always, every single time. I get to the toilet, I have to wash everything. In terms of life, I understand. And just wash yourself always and wash everything that you have in terms of life when you go to the toilet. And wash your genitals and everything every single time you go to the toilet. And just understand how you can talk much better. And I'm learning key differences, man. I'm learning different aspects of life. I'm learning something different for my life over here in terms of what I've been doing. But guess what, bro? It's more, I understand the pleasure side of things, whereas that's the thing. Whereas I was fucking into pleasure so much yesterday. And guess what, I'm understanding how they have different types of pleasures. I mean, I was the more cigarette pleasure. I was more cigarettes. I was more drugs like methamphetamine. I was more cocaine and alcohol. I understand that. I was more cocaine and alcohol, man. And what else? I mean, I was more cocaine and alcohol. I was more sex with women and brothels, and more food and drink as well. But they were more, let's say, fucking having sex with better looking women than I was. But what makes them better looking women? I mean, just the physical body type, shape kind of thing. They just fucking always have it. They always have that kind of life, man. They always fucking these nice and beautiful women who shave themselves always in different ways. They have just beautiful looking everything, man. And you guys understand. But the thing is, I was unable to attract that because of my money, because of my words, man. But they were, and they can attract that because of their words, and I was unable to. But then I look at a little baby. I see a little baby that's born today. So that baby is unable to attract them as well. But that baby is able to attract them once they get more age. But Once they're born into the world, then no. What do you saying? They're never even thinking about that, mate. I'm saying, when they're not even fucking in that world, mate. When they're in a small world, there's just something large for them, but that's the way it is, yeah? So what you guys can do is you can place some chili flakes into the bowl somewhere. You can place some nice and beautiful peanut butter on that too. And that's the thing about chili flakes. So you can eat it whenever you want. You can bring it whenever you want with you. You can put it on bread and eat with, you can eat chili flakes with bread on peanut butter, and you can understand how to do that for yourself so you do better. So you can have more protein and so you can do better for yourself. I see if people trust you to get into your car, then guess what? If people get into your car, then they trust you. You must understand that. When they trust your word I. When they trust who you are, I mean that's why they get into your car and talking to you daily. They want to be around you because they feel you're somebody they can trust. When they feel that you are somebody that they can trust, and that's why they're with you. And that's how it is. But right now, I'm not saying that those people never want to be with me personally right now, because they don't feel that they trust me now. They were trusting me before for some reason. There you go. I'm very nice. See, as I grow myself now, I'm just going to be speaking much more over here. I'm going to be doing something much more today than ever before now. I'm saying I have plenty of time here to just do my life. I understand that for the next couple of days and few days I have to be here. I have to understand something over here. I'm understanding that no matter what, I can do much better. I'm understanding that it's much more how it is. But guess what, Parachute? Nah, I have to learn how to just be on my own here. I have to learn to just enjoy myself regardless of other people. And I'm understanding that it's just a blessing to be able to have this kind of function here with myself over here today. And it's just a phase. Okay, I mean, this phase is going away from me very soon. That's all very quick, I'm pretty sure. Life goes very quick. But I mean, why is that? I mean, life goes quick to those who have no word I, mate. Those who have no word I have to be careful. Those who have no word I are the people who have life for quick. And they live the fast lane, I'm pretty sure. They live in the fast lane. But those people who never teach today, they live in the fast lane. And you have to teach more and more to be able to do a greater job for yourself. See, anyway, to alibi. Just be careful about these edges of the bed, yeah? And just understand straight away that what I'm doing now is I'm going to understand that I have to eat, drink, and then what I can do now is just talk to you a little bit away. I'm actually understand I just talk to you a bit. I can cover up myself. I can just go and read something, man. And what can I do? I can read something, but it's more. I can talk words to you. I can understand what I'm doing around life now. I'm understanding to plan my life ahead of the game and always be talking more words. I never ever do anything else other than talk more words, man. You guys deserve it. You guys deserve to talk more words, but that's the thing about me. I understand that straight away. I can see straight away how people can cheat on you here, where they may look good, but all they want is your money. But if you're really honest with them, Parachute, it's more how they can chase you. But guess what, Parachute, it's more how it can happen. And you must understand straight away how you can just dwell upon your life over here. You can do something to help your life to succeed differently, and just understand that what you need to do daily is learn to never go to other people for anything other than help yourself to succeed with yourself, and learn to just strategize about your life. I mean, go talk about something. I mean, go make another life coaching video if you want. I mean, that's the thing about life coaching videos now. Oh, I'm gonna say something about YouTube and how it's all compacting for me now. Haha. It's all actually happening for me now in different ways. And guess what? Actually, it's more how I see how consistent I've been on Instagram. And guess what? I'm very consistent about everything of that. Actually, that's something that's outside circumstances over here in words. I'm doing better than that now. I'm saying I'm pushing through all that. I'm saying no matter what, I can see the physical realms over here. And the physical realms is something I have to push. So that's why I find myself here. And guess what, bro? Yeah, But now, the physical aspects of life, I realize that it's more how I have to push the physical aspects here for myself. And I understand that. I realize it's more how I feel that I do have the spiritual realms. But the physical aspects is what I have to push now, all the way. And that's it. That's what I'm understanding. That's why I'm finding myself in this room now. But is it because of that, or is it because of spirituality and words? Which is more the words now. But the thing is, in order for me to attract more physical aspects of life, I have to push the physical aspect now. I have to push it through spiritual domes. I have to talk about physicality all day long. I have to talk about what I can do with everything that's physical in the world. I mean, and why is that? Because I have to boost the muscle of words around here. I have to push my words into the physical realm here to talk all that, to gain all that. And that's the thing. I mean, that's more the pleasures of the world now. Yeah, that's all the pleasures of the world. And why is that? Because I have the spiritual dome already. So what I do is I understand that every single day. I'm understanding that now, but maybe that way. I'm learning to see something over here. I'm learning to understand that. I'm learning how. I asked Jesus Christ, does he eat chili flakes like this? And he puts it here and then he puts it on the bread a bit. And Jesus Christ says, oh, he sees the spices here. And Jesus Christ says, yeah. Say why not, yeah. And you put some chili flakes on your actual thing in terms of your food and drink. I'm just going to also record this on a video so you guys see. So you guys, make sure you're drinking water before bed and after you wake up so you can do a better job. So you hydrate yourself. See, so what I need to do now is I need to put my eye into the physical realm. And now, that's what I'm not saying this now. But if you put your eye into the physical realm, then guess what? Then you start to attract more of the physical realm of what you want. I mean, what can you want in the physical realm in life? Actually, plastic money. Actually, that's the target in the physical realm. Actually, that's it. Actually, nothing else. So, what's the fastest way to get plastic money now? Actually, that's the thing. I just discussed this. I mean, what's the fastest way to get plastic money for me now? I mean, I receive it from the government. Actually, and then what? I mean, from that point, 9 to 5 job. And then events. I mean, events from that point. I mean, what do I do from that point? I mean, real estate. Unfortunately, from that point, unfortunately, I'm more enough. I'm more enough for you. Yeah. I mean, with the money, unfortunately, the money is the physical realm here. Where's the muscle in the physical realm? Which that's after real estate. Which that's the goal. I realize my goal to get big muscles is after real estate. But the thing is, with soccer, it's coming up now. I'm just out training now. But that comes up something after events. That's after events, huh? And that's after 2022. Yeah. I mean, that's after 2022. I mean, why is that? I feel ready, man. I feel ready for that point. I'll let it out, man. I say soccer, yeah. I say soccer. I say, yeah. I mean, music is spiritual. I mean, music is spiritual realms, man. See that? I say, yeah. Then move on. Oh, I mean, come on, man. I mean, guess what? I mean, you have to understand something about life, man. Yeah, I can see the spiritual, I can see the physical realms. But that's going to eat you alive, because if you never speak the words here, in between that time, then, ooh, I mean, then you never even achieve it. So the spiritual realms get you the physical realms. Whereas the spiritual realms get you what you want in the physical realm. You understand that? But set physical goals anyway. I say, I start soccer training in year 2020. So I see the physical goals that's coming up for me now is just this. For the next 2 weeks, it's just spiritual work, mostly. I mean, yeah, I can see what's going on. And then what happens from 2 weeks from this point, I can see my road ahead now, physical and spiritual roads. I'm understanding for 2 weeks I'm safe already. I'm safe for 2 weeks. I just write it down. I am safe for 2 weeks. I can see it. But I'm doing better than that. Whereas now, from that point, I can see straight away what I need to do from this point. So, guess what? I understand how I feel. I feel that point there is something I need to do also. But let it be that way. I feel safe for 2 weeks. I mean, after 2 weeks, where am I going after 2 weeks? I see Mackay. I see Mackay here. Because over there it has a longer duration. And there's a longer duration here, but I have a DJ deck. And that's the thing about DJ deck, I have to get some extra money here. And look at the physical realm and how it wants to pump me here. And the physical realm wants to pump me every single time. But the thing is, never try to save the money. I'll ask Jesus Christ about that one. And Jesus Christ says, yeah, Jesus Christ says, I understand Grant Cardone here. With Grant Cardone, it's more, the money you have, put it back into it. If you gain $700, then put it back into that time length. Make sure you use it up all the way. And that's a suicide mission. See, Jesus Christ says, I only. So now, after 2 weeks, I'm already free already. I'm already free for another 2 weeks. I'm free for another 2 weeks. I have what? I have safety. I have safety for another 2 weeks. So for the next month I have safety. And what's after that? Guess what? I'm safety forever, man. I'm safety forever. But just let it be that way. I'm safety forever anyway. But what's coming up in the next month? So certainly, in spirituality, in the next 2 weeks, and after that is physicality here. What's my physical goal here? It's either Mackay or Launceston. I'd rather go Mackay for now. And that's the next physical goal. Is Mackay. It's just to see Australia. Then after that, what's my physical goal after that? For the next 2 weeks after that, I'm gonna go Lula Beach. I'm gonna go Red Cliff.